Hello Scorpio, and thanks for joining me for September 2019 Taroscope with Animal Totem. This is Vickie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and this is for Scorpio Sun, Rising, and Moon. As always, we're going to do the main portion of the reading from the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own design, followed up by a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card, also my own creation. And then this month's bonus reading for our Patreon peeps is going to be from the Leanne Peters Healing Energy cards, which are such a beautiful deck. That's why I wanted to fan them out and let you really take a look at them. If you're a level 2 Patreon person, you get all 12 readings for one price and a weekly reading, so it's not like you have to pay for each one. If you want to consider that, you can check it out on my website. Okay, let's tune into what's going on for our Scorpios for the month of September. For Scorpios. You know, it's a big month for everybody because it's the Libra Ingress month. It's a change of seasons, and it's a change and a shift in energy. A shift in timelines, you might even say. I am offering that Libra Ingress reading for a limited time. You can also find that on my website. What's going on for Scorpio here? Scorpio September. Scorpio. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Okay, here it is. You know, you've got the Death and the Ten of Swords, but don't freak out and run away and devil. It's not necessarily a bad thing at all. As a matter of fact, the Death card is your own, that's your card in the tarot. That's you, Scorpio. Death and rebirth, that's you all day long. That is what's represented by Scorpio. What I find interesting or ironic is that although Death card is your card, Scorpios have a real hard time letting go. You know, you're very fixed and you hold on for a long time. You have been holding on to something for a long time because Devil's talking about being in bondage. It's time to let it go. We've got the Libra Ingress, we've got the change of season. It's always a time to change things up and move in a new direction. There's a Ten of Swords here, so people are going to be hurt, but I'm getting the feeling like it's not really you that's going to be hurt. I think somebody else might be hurt by it. You've got a lot of don't freak out and turn it off yet, because you've got the Sun card here. The Sun is one of the best cards of the deck. I feel like you got to kind of cut away. What they're showing me is like a tree or a shrub or a bush or something that's got all these dead like branches and whatever on it. You got to trim that away. That's what this is. And then the sun will shine through. The sun's going to come through and it's going to shine really bright and be awesome for you. It's time to take a new road. It's time to take a new path. That's what the Fool is. And the Fool also does not carry a lot of baggage. He's got his little sack and his little dog, and that's all he needs. You know, he's not carrying around all this junk and crap. So there's this little, you know, cut free, go in a new direction, move in a new way. And you know, it's a good thing. It's about time. It's past time. There's a King of Swords here who's going to be very favorable to you. Now, all the court cards, the kings and queens, they're not necessarily a male or a female. There's just no gender here. But it's funny that this guy, he's got the sword, and what I was just talking about, cutting away that dead wood, you know, and so that new growth can come through. This person's going to be so favorable to you, though. He or she is really standing out to me. Could be an air sign, Aquarius, a Gemini, or Libra, or showing up in the time of Libra, which is what's happening in September with the ingress of the change of seasons. We move from Virgo to Libra. We always move into a cardinal sign on all 4 of the change of seasons. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, and Cancer. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it's the fall. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it's the spring. This person is right with you. You guys are a team. You're teaming up with this one. I'm going to put your teaming up. Yeah, you're teaming up with this person, and you make a great team. This isn't just a card of teaming up. This is a card of finding somebody who's on the same page as you. Finding somebody who sees things the way you do. Finding somebody that can be a support system, and the two of you walk together down the road together, and it is so favorable. So this person, it doesn't have to be a new person. It might be, in some cases it might be a new person, but it doesn't, there's nothing here really indicating it's a new person. It could be your current partner. It could be somebody who's just really cool and really there for you and really supports you and is very favorable and positive. This person has a sun, and then there's a fire sign energy with the sun too. So for some of you, like, this is a family, I think. Like, this might, or this could be your partner. You know, I feel like these are grouped together. Like, they're not, even though they're in different rows, they're joined by the sun. Maybe you're joined by a baby. Could be. Maybe one of these is your mate, and one of them is your child, mate, child, you know, something along that line. This one could be a fire sign again, Leo, Aries, Sag. That VIV is standing out to me really, really strong. Like Viv. So if it is a girl, it could be somebody named Viv or Vivian or Vivica or something like that. Somebody who might go by Viv. But then I also just saw Vex. By the way, let that happen with these cards. If you see a word that sort of pops out or looks different, that's a message from Spirit. Something's going to come back to you that's been taken away. So whatever's been you're in bondage to here, it's just draining you. It's time to cut it loose, cut away that dead wood. And there's people who are favorable that are going to be very positive partners and teammates going forward. I keep wanting to use the word team and teammates. I mean, for some of you, if you're into sports, it could be like that. It might be an actual team, you know. But I think it's just like, like if you're sitting there saying, I need somebody on my team, well, they're showing up in October. Funny I'm saying October, so that could be, but actually it's September, I should say. You know, the sun card with here could be when the sun moves into Libra, like I said. But also, it could be back when the sun is in fire, which I'm doing these readings while the sun is in fire. I'm recording this in August. So this would be Leo time. This person Leo comes through real strong too, because sun is the rulership of Leo too. So I think for a lot of you, at least one of these people that you're dealing with is a Leo sun rising or moon or something like that. But they've got your back. You know, whatever this was, good riddance. You're better off without it. You know, you're better off going in a different direction. And let the sun shine in, I just heard. Isn't there a song like that? Let the sun shine in. I can't grab it. I can't quite. It's right there, but I can't get it. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move on to our animal totem card. Again, please visit my website if you want to find out about decks, books, readings that I have. It's all there. Let's see what's going on. And the Libra Ingress reading is only available for a limited time. So if you want that, you have to act on it, you know, this month. What's going on for our Scorpio friends for September? September 2019. September. The owl, the wise old owl. That's you, Scorpio. That's you, the wise old owl. You are wise. All Scorpios are kind of wise beyond their years and kind of, you know, they're not, even as children, they're pretty, you know, they're pretty old souls, you know. Let's read what I wrote initially. Silent flyer of the night, occult messenger of the spirit realm, transmutation through expansive vision, clearing of obstacles at a miraculous rate. Yeah, you're clearing of obstacles. You're going to be cutting down this dead wood and getting rid of things that don't work for you anymore, and things are clearing up. The owl is also nocturnal. We've got the owl of the nocturnal energy, and we've got the sun of the solar part of it. So again, this is this dark stuff. This is this dark night of the soul. This is this, I'm hearing perpetual motion, but that has nothing to do with anything, but maybe it makes something sense for somebody. I just heard perpetual motion, perpetual change. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't think I'll get flagged for that. I don't think they'll recognize that one. That's the best part of that song, though, is that. Anyways, I know some of you are like, what the heck is she talking about? It's a song by Yes, check it out, called Perpetual Change. But anyways, back to this, back to reality. Yeah, so we're cutting away some of this dark stuff, you know, and you, Scorpio, you're aware of it. As I said, the death card is your card. You're all there. You're all about it, you know, death and rebirth. So this is a month for that, and the time of the change of seasons is the, you know, the best time for that. It's the best time. Maybe almost everybody's reading I've done so far has come up with this, some kind of big change. And, you know, this is the time for it. So again, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you're Patreon level 2, you have access to all 12 of the bonus cards. There's going to be a bonus card coming up for Scorpio right next, and a weekly reading. I have decks, books, t-shirts. All of that goes towards purchasing my wares, goes towards keeping these readings free each and every month on YouTube. I thank you all so much for your support. Remember your love and beauty incarnate. Have a great September and a great equinox and change of seasons. Till next time. Bye.